What's going on, guys? Redbeard. Hey, we're up here in Pequaywan today and just getting the machine going. Got to get her warmed up. She's a little icy out there today, so seen about a half dozen vehicles in the ditch. The plow truck tipped over in the ditch, but we're working anyways. We got the wildfire hazard here to take care of, so a lot of dead or dying balsam up here in Pequaywan, and that's what we're doing today. So I want to take you guys along for the ride and show you guys what we do. All right, well, she's a little icy today, a little wet. We're giving it our best here. Sam's got some fuel coming up here, so we're gonna try and get this fire sparked up. We got a good hot fire going here. Super key to get nice hot bed of coals. When we do that, we can burn pretty much anything, but main reason we're out here is we're just doing ladder fuel reduction. So in the event of a wildfire, if wildfire were to come through here, usually, before, there was a lot of human activity out here, wildfire would come through every 30, 40 years, and it would consume all of this fuel that we're now disposing of via pile burning. But before, it would eat all that stuff up on the forest floor, and then it would actually encourage the other healthy trees to grow up healthier, and it would reduce all of that fuel on the forest floor back down to ground level. But because we've been putting out wildfires for the last 100 years or more, these fuels have been building up on the forest floor, but also in that mid-story region. Second main reason that we're out here is because of the spruce budworm, and you can see a lot of these balsam trees are out here. They're all dead or dying. The spruce budworm gets after them a couple years in a row, and they just can't handle that stress, and then they decline in health, and eventually they die. And it's just a really light, flashy fuel that carries that fire that would otherwise travel across the forest floor up into the canopy. It scorches all the other healthy, mature trees. And as you can see here, we got a nice stand of cedar trees right here we're trying to protect. There's some mixed birch in here. And then there's also, kind of further back in the cut, there's a nice, healthy tamarack stand back there. And you know, most people who've lived up in northern Minnesota for any amount of time kind of know how cherished those tamaracks are. So they get really pretty brown, rust-colored needles in the fall. The only evergreen tree that actually loses its needles as a part of its regular function. But that stands back there. So what we're doing is we're just taking out all the dead or dying balsam. Actually, in this area, we're taking out all the balsam because generally speaking, once we come through and we take out the dead ones, you do tend to see a little bit of a collateral rate. So we're just taking them all here. But we got a good hot fire going here. We're gonna let this one burn out. We're gonna get some lunch. All right, this is the good stuff right here. We got our early bird morning cocktail. Got a little bit of caffeine in here, some of the other good stuff. We just do a half a scoop of this and 16 ounces of water. Bam, put that in there. That and a little bit of Mountain House, you're good to go all day. Alright guys, so that's about it for today. As you can see, the snow is coming down, temperatures are dropping. We gotta get home before the roads get out of control, but we got this fire raging here. We're just gonna let this thing boil down. We got another pile stacked up over there and staged, ready to go from when we come back out. So if you guys need wildfire mitigation or hazard tree removal, you can check us out. We're on the web, redbeard.work. Just punch it in, or you can give us a call, 218-395-7818. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.